Yeah, let me know. Well, hello there. Happy New Year. It's 2017 and we're off to a rockin' start. I don't know what that means, but I'm here and you're there, so things are good. Things are really good. I'm excited, I'm pumped. It's the same excitement and pump as every single first 3 days of the year. You know, you decide on something and then you go ahead and try to implement it. So for me, more water. And all that has meant in the last 3 days has been me finding every single bathroom between here and there. And sometimes it's 3 breaks and sometimes it's 7 breaks. And sometimes I'm walking and asking for a bathroom at a public place. And sometimes I'm walking up to a random person asking if I can use their bathroom. Regardless, more water, more bathrooms, more time in my day. But I'm on board to do it. That's my thing. It's not a New Year's resolution. I don't do the resolutions or the revolutions or whatever it is. It's not for me. No one in November, mid-November says, still holding on to my resolution. Like, people don't do that. They're gone by February. By March, no one even remembers them. So just my thing is going to be water. Water, what specifically? I already do 20 sips a day. And on days where I do Bikram or heavy, intense workout, I'm consuming more water. But now I'm doing half my body weight in ounces of water, which sounds like the deep end of any large swimming pool, any big water park. But that's basically what it is. So like, I'm consuming about 60 ounces of water with workouts, 65 ounces a day. That's what you should be doing. Flush yourself through, keep your appetite in check, and keep that metabolism going strong. So water, that's my thing. I don't know what your thing is. Maybe you could share it with me, but it's great to be here. I'm super excited. Things are good. I decided that this was the year that my 3-year-old is going to embark on adventures. Why? Because I'm the first to admit, I got a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out. I check out my Facebook feed and all of a sudden I feel like my kid doesn't do nearly as much as every other kid. Hey, we all think it. I'm the only one that's going to admit it, and that's fine. And so as a result, in one day, I pretty much signed Harper up for camp. Remember when that happened? Signed her up for like a full 60 days of an intense, amazing camp. Number 2, I got Harper and I tickets to go down to Florida next week. It's really important. We're going to visit my best friend, basically like my sister, which we haven't done. Harper just hasn't been on a plane since she went to Puerto Rico and she was like in the fetal position. And number 3, we decided 3 years old and 1.5 years old is never too young to go to your first movie. So yesterday, in the rain and the cold, Stephanie and I decided, no time like now, if not now when, if not us who, we're going to see Sing. I secretly wanted to see it. It was exciting, not much violence. I asked my friend, I said, do you have any advice? How do you bring your 3-year-old to see a movie? And she gave me a couple pieces of advice. Number 1, prepare them for the darkness and the loud noise. You're right, I didn't think about that. Number 2, let them watch the movie trailer no less than 25 times so that they at least start recognizing the characters, which we did. And there's one scene in the trailer where there's a pig singing, you know, that that was what stuck with Harper. More on that in a second. And number 3, make sure you grab a booster. With those 3 pieces of information, I was completely set, ready, and on my way to the movie theater. Couple mistakes. Number 1, we got there about an hour too early. Our bad. Didn't think we'd get a taxi. Our bad. Number 1. Number 2, we let them eat all the popcorn before the movie started, before we even got into the theater. Our bad. That's on me. Kid didn't know better. My fault. Totally my fault. And number 3, we didn't fully nap them correctly before the movie. What do I mean by that? They took no naps. That was just a fancy way of saying nobody napped before we went to the movie. I just figured let them be in a nice, mellow, comfortable state of affairs before they get in there. Didn't think the whole thing through. So the movie started at 2:45. By 2:06, they're banging on the doors trying to get in. The people are still cleaning. They're yelling at us to get out. And I get that we've got like this much popcorn left. I've already screwed up. So I said, girls, you want to pick out your booster seat, your booster color? That took like all of 4 seconds. I'm like, great, let's find some other things to do. So the movie finally opened, we go in. I don't know if you know this, it had been years since I apparently went to the movie theater. Everything is seated now, right? You can like pick out your seats online. It's like airplane seating. I didn't know that, which is why we were stuck at the 2:45, because the 10 and the 12 movies I probably should have seen with the children with their attention span and their nap schedule. The only thing left was 2 front row seats and something in the back wheelchair section. So we were at the 2:45, J15 and 16 and 17 and 18. We're in. Sit down. I'm a moron. I turn the booster over. I never saw a booster before, so I'm trying to put Harper in the booster. Mind you, it's like a big cup, and I'm sitting her in it because Steph was with Quinny outside. And she goes, I don't, it's not comfortable. I don't. I'm like, well, Harper, every other kid here is in a booster. You're sitting in a booster. Meanwhile, the poor kid is like, I don't feel like it. I don't like it. It's not good. I'm like, it's good. Every kid's in a booster. That kid, you're in a booster. Stephanie walks over. She goes, what are you doing? The booster's upside down. No, that's not a booster. My bad, Harper. My bad. Picked her up, turned the booster over, sat her down, and it made more sense.
I thought you were going to turn Harper over.
I could have turned her over. Literally, I had her sitting in a cup, is basically what I had her doing, convincing her that this was the right way. So, big mistake on the part of movie theaters. 20 minutes of previews. For a 3-year-old, that was 20 years. Easily 20 years. She didn't get it. She didn't understand why those movies were so short. Some of them weren't even cartoons. She was terrified, and it was super loud. And maybe I'm getting old, but it was really loud. So every single one, I was like, I promise the next one. I promise the next one. Really nice, amazing gay couple sitting in front of us, these 2 guys, and Harper is pounding the chair, kicking the chair. And I'm going, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. And then, you don't just say one thing when you live in my head. You have to overdo it, right? You have to go too far. So here's me. I'm really sorry. Me and my partner, she's also a woman. I'm a woman. She's a woman. You 2 are men. I get it. So I'm really. So this is my Stephanie. Say hi. Stephanie's like, stop. Just stop talking. Like you need to. Like it's too much. You need to stop talking. I'm trying to like make them like me because I too have a same-sex partner. Now.
Are you sure they were same-sex partners?
No, they were all over each other. I get that. At this point,
you're able
if
to
they
pick that
weren't.
up?
I don't even know if they were picking it up, but they.
Okay.
I mentioned 15 times that my partner was a woman, and I looked like a woman, so I think they were picking. But why? Who cares? It should mean it doesn't even
Apparently
matter.
you did.
Apparently I cared because I thought they would like me more. Finally, the movie starts. Like finally, and we're not even 8 seconds into the movie. Harper, I want to see the one with the pig and the dancing from the trailer. I go, no, it's coming. It's gonna come in. That's part of the movie, Harper. It's gonna come. I want to see the one with the pig and the dancing. This went on 30 straight minutes with the pig and the dancing. The pig and the dancing finally came, and it lasted 4 seconds. That whole part of the scene where the pig danced and the pig was gone. And she goes, I want to see that part again. Rewind it. I go, you don't get it. You don't get it. There's no commercials and there's no rewinding. That's what you're picking up on. So she wasn't crazy about it. 30 minutes in, she fell asleep. Full on my lap, not even in the booster. She's a big kid. I mean, she's 3, but she's still a big kid. And she doesn't just sleep like this, which would be cute. She's like sleeping like this. So she's completely strewn across me. Quinn, meanwhile, who we didn't think would last 15 minutes, was over there dancing on her booster seated the right way and eating popcorn and loving life. And she lasted a good deal of the movie. And then with 10 minutes left, of course, like any concerned Jewish mother, I was stressed out. We weren't going to get a taxi home and have to fight the crowds with everybody there. So I whisper in Harper's ear, you ready to go? Literally, it was the last scene. If you've seen it, this is when they're actually putting on the final performance. She goes, oh, okay. And I go, Quinny, let's go. I go, Steph, we're out of here. So the 4 of us picked up all our stuff, and we were out of there. Walked outside. It was raining, Upper West Side. Got a cab, taxi, and we were home within 3 minutes. Now, had we waited to the end of the movie, which my children would never have appreciated, we never would have gotten a cab. We'd probably still be on 68th Street at the Lowe's trying to hail a cab. That was our experience with the movie theater. if taking her to Florida is anything like taking her to the movies, I think I may need to reconsider that whole thing. But that was taking my kids to the movies. And I had to wonder, I should have probably checked with you. You're generally pretty good at giving people advice on age appropriate behavior.
I would have told you were nuts.
Why?
Because they're too young.
Let me just recap something before you say another word, Lance. Lance has taught his children to play with scissors. He's taught his children to eat at McDonald's, fast food, at age 5. He has taught his children probably to drive a car, but I'm sure you won't admit that.
A golf cart.
But yet going to the movies, no, the kids are too young, and that's just inappropriate behavior.
Not inappropriate behavior, just an impossibility.
With the attention span?
Yeah.
Look, it's hard for if I would do it.
What? They would actually. I would rather see Harper driving a golf cart than trying to sit through quietly at a movie for 2 hours.
Well, it was hard. I mean, she sat through it, but she didn't understand what was happening. It was a little bit of a mature.
No, so you did a great job. I would not have. I would have said wait a couple of years. Just.
Yeah, well, we're going to. Well, we tried it. I'm glad we did.
Yeah, you got to get it. It's something you have to get out of your system because you think you're different than every other parent.
That is 100% what I thought. Thought I was different.
Right, and
I'm
you thought you
different.
could do
Yeah,
it.
I'm
You're
different.
better than all of us.
Right.
They're not made for the movies, especially now, because
That's
now
a good
they're
show.
all.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, every single parent in there was basically echoing the same thing, which was school can't start soon enough for these
Right.
children. Please let them go tonight. Is it a new overnight school? Can we send them away longer than just one day? So I was on board at least with that. Harper was a lunatic this morning. I mean, she was so ready to go back to school. Everything. I don't like this shirt. Pink doesn't match. Doesn't match what? It just doesn't match. She must have heard that. It was a whole big state of affairs with what was going on. Anyway, Harper's back in school. It's New Year. I very quietly and subtly backed into 2017. No big hurrah, no big crazy, drinking fest. I went out Saturday night. I had a little too much to drink for my standards. And gross drink, like I had a mojito followed by an eggnog, which is gross. But it was fun, great company, we had a good time, and then, I'm sorry, that was Friday. And then Saturday night, had dinner out, did really well, didn't drink at all, just sort of waited until fatigue kick dropped me in the face, and then we came home and the babysitter looked at us like we were crazy because it was 11:40, like we couldn't even make it to midnight. And that was it. We watched the ball drop. We watched that Mariah Carey debacle on television, watched that live. But we're
I actually wasn't in the mood for any further debacles after the Buckeye game, so I
wasn't even going to bring that up.
I just went to sleep.
Did they score a point? I don't think they did.
No, it was the first time he's been shut out in forever.
Who's he?
The coach, Urban Meyer.
That's Urban Meyer? I thought Urban Meyer was in Florida. Did he move?
He moved to the Buckeyes.
Gosh, I'm really sorry, but my point is I wasn't going to bring it up. I did, however, see that one of your children was wearing a Michigan hat in a video you posted. Now, was that by accident? Or
that was.
Is that one of your ex-wives?
That was Olivia. No, it wasn't directed at me. Her brother actually went to Michigan. So, in the same, if Booba actually had a Buckeye hat, she wasn't wearing the Buckeye hat.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
She took my hat. Yeah, it's life. Every once in a while, you just don't win the national championship.
Every once in a while, put that on his tombstone. Every once in a while, you just don't win the national championship. Lance Lafer.
It's tough being a Buckeye fan. I mean, at least we got to beat Michigan this year, so.
Now we're into the at least.
Right.
Once you get into the at least,
it's over.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad stuff. That's like me saying, look, at least Seinfeld made it to the Final Four. It's bad.
It's bad.
You don't want to ever hear the at least.
Right.
You also don't want to hear, I love you, but. There's nothing worse than, I love you, but. Nothing, no one's ever said, I love you, but here's the Nobel Prize. I love you, but here's $1 million. It doesn't work that way. So you don't want the I love you buts, and you certainly don't want the at least.
No, there was nothing good about Saturday night. I just went right to sleep.
Okay, now I understand. Mariah Carey is saying the same exact thing.
What happened with her? I saw a lot of.
She, on top of having her song played that she was lip syncing, she didn't even lip sync it because her IFB was off. So she just stood on stage while her song was being sung by her 100 years ago and spoke. This isn't working. I'll just stand here. Whatever.
Oh, good for
whatever.
her.
At least it's a new year.
It's not her responsibility.
Whatever. She didn't make it better for herself, I guess, is from the whatever. And then her people blamed ABC. They thought they were accusing ABC of intentionally sabotaging her for ratings.
Did anybody assume it was the Russians, or?
No, no one assumed, and we all looked for Donald Trump tweets. Donald was not actually, I don't know where was he, was it a Mar-a-Lago situation? He was actually not watching Mariah Carey live. But
Life.
it's life, it is life, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, here we go, and it's the new year, and it's 2017, and I'm excited, and I'll admit, I was a little, I get a little bit, as a fitness fanatic, I get just a tiny bit, I don't want to say rubbed, because it's not really a negative thing, but it's a little always unsurprising, if that makes sense, how transparent everybody is with the whole must work out, must get to the gym, must fill an entire Today Show 4 hours with every single workout. What's the best workout for 27? What are you going to do to get motivated?
All I'm thinking about is drinking beer.
Diet? What?
All I'm thinking about is drinking beer.
I'd love to see you drink beer. We had someone on one time that handed you a droplet of wine. What was it?
This vodka.
The vodka.
Right.
And what happened to you?
I was driving that day. I couldn't, I'm actually driving today, so I'll have to take
It was practically evaporated. It was so small. If you are that affected, so I want to see you chug a little beer today. Although I'm doing a Bikram class today again. I was so moved by Bikram last week that I am taking another Bikram class today at 4 o'clock, and I'm very excited about it. That's my new thing. I want to read your book. I want to get into a little meditation, a little
Did you start?
Zen realism. Did not start yet.
Just one page at a time, Jenna. It's only 100 pages.
I understand.
4
I understand.
pages.
There's no but.
It's a long weekend.
I
But,
understand.
no,
It's a long weekend.
nobody wants to hear.
I had every
But nobody wants to
intention.
hear. But I want to sing, and I didn't have time for 1 page of your book.
Suzuki. I do have Quinny saying Suzuki because the book is at the front foyer where you first walk in. So every time she walks out, she said, Suzuki.
Sherry's asking whether the case of Dr. Brown's is gone yet. It's not gone yet, but it has
But it's
added.
on its way.
It has added to my waist.
It was a good, everyone
It was a great
did you like the gift? Aviva said to me, she goes, did he even like that? I go, I think he
I
did, but
loved
it
it.
wasn't it was the point that I listened, I heard,
Yes.
I marinated in your wants and desires, and I fed it right back to you. I'm a giver, Lance. All I do is I give.
It's better to give than receive.
Yes, that is correct.
Question here: have you seen the HBO documentary on the founder of Bikram Yoga? And there's also a lot of commentary about the art behind you.
2 things. Not only I interviewed Chopra Bikram. I did a piece on the Today Show, a profile on him.
Oh, you did?
Flew out to California, sat with him, spent the whole day with him. Then I took one of his classes, a master class, mind you. And I will admit that afterwards I was very turned off by the practice and a little bit by the whole thought process and whatnot behind Bikram, and I stopped. That was the last Bikram class I ever took, and I waited 5 years, and then 4 years, I just got back into it this week.
Cool. You want some comments?
Yeah, let's do some comments. Oh wait, let me just tell you that I picked this out. I love it. It is it's the map. It's the world. I sound like Dora. It's the map. It's the map.
Right.
It's the map. It's the world splattered. It's a little bit of Lance with the way he Jackson polishes.
I didn't paint it. Though.
Lance did not paint it, but I love it, and we're gonna put it up as soon as we get a chance and see where the.
As soon as we get a hammer.
As soon as we get a hammer. I'd rather also be a hammer than a nail, if we're gonna rather be a giver than a receiver. So we'll do that. Thank you. I love it. I'm very happy with it.
Sherry Stretch wants to know if Quinn and Steph are going to Florida too.
Nope. This is a Jenna and Harper trip only. I might regret it, but it is right now.
Got it. Okay.
Wait, is 3 too young? No. Kids are on the plane all the time.
Yeah.
Harper went to Puerto Rico to.
Right. Just be aware that her ears might hurt. Best trick I can give you is tell her you have a special cream for the ears hurting. Rub the cream on her ears, and she'll feel better.
What's the cream?
It can be shoe cream. I don't care. She's just going to think it's making her feel better. It's a mental thing. It works with my kids.
Really?
Yeah, just rub the cream on her
when
ear.
When it starts hurting or before we take it off?
When she starts complaining, like it starts hurting, and then just rub the cream on her ear.
That's a really good trick.
It's
now I'm thinking back to all the remedies you gave me from me sitting in this chair, and I wonder how many of them are mental and how many really work.
What, you think any of them were?
Like, are we actually broadcasting, or is this something you just told me?
Oh, this is just something I'm not. Have you seen anybody? Has anybody ever mentioned that they've watched your show?
Yeah, so great, perfect. So basically, this show is just a remedy.
It's just a way for me to get to hang out for 4 more hours with you because I have nothing to do during the day.
Let's hear it.
All right. Shaq Lau says, Happy New Year, Jenna.
Happy New Year, Shaq.
Ralph Folferi, I'm sorry, I'm messing up the name. Happy says, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Ralph Oliveri says, Happy New Year.
Well, you really were far off on that one.
It was hard. They're all like, it's like, it all runs together. Isabella Cascioli says, my dad sat next to you on an airplane.
Really?
Yeah, when?
Did we speak?
Tazzy 1005 says, love you, great mom.
Thank you.
Wilfredi says, hi, Jenna. Neil Rockcliffe says, thanks for your words of wisdom.
I appreciate it.
Ann Morales Media says, great hair. That's Natalie Morales.
Thank you.
Kayla Lee says, glad Harper was excited. I'm not so ready, especially because now I'm sick. R. Brandy says, you're awesome. Hi from Philly. Workout says, sunshine inspiration. Thanks, Jenna. Mark from Florida.
Thank you, Mark.
Workout says, positive outlook on 2017.
Yes, it is a positive outlook.
Reached 07 says, Jenna, love your energy.
Did you see what I tweeted, or I put on Instagram, that quote?
Which one?
I don't know why it hit me so.
Oh yeah,
profoundly.
the
Better to be the one who smiled than the one who smiled back.
Right.
And it's nothing to do with smiling. You get it, right?
Well, how did you get it?
I didn't think about it as smiling. It's better to one. I'd rather put myself out there, whether it's well received or not, than be the one that reacts negatively to somebody else because they'll have gone out first. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fred Proud says, hi, Jenna.
Hi, Fred.
And Sherry Stretch says, hi to you, me, and Connor's. Kate, and we've got over here Julian Adamore Harthon says, good morning.
For like 3 months, he's been calling this guy Julian. Finally, the guy's like, my name is Julian. I'm actually a guy.
I'm gonna come beat that.
Okay. That was like 4 months of.
Yeah.
It's like me calling him.
It's like me messing up.
And 4 months later, he's like, so my name's actually Lance. I'm a
I just
guy.
gotta say, it's something I have to say. I know this is gonna hurt.
It's Julian. I don't want to disrupt your flow, man.
Right, but
you got a good thing going, but I'm a dude.
Stay. Sarah Dunsapolsky says, good morning. Nathaniel Tyler says, good morning, Jenna.
Hey, good morning.
John Adams says, good morning, Jenna.
John Adams?
John Adams, I think it's his cousin. Bar Best Right says, Happy New Year from Iowa. Here's to the Jenna Wolf Show, going above and beyond in 2017.
Thank
Jen
you.
Sparkle says, good morning, Jenna. Jen
Morning.
Sparkle says, love your book. The book is there.
Oh, we got the book out here today.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody can see it. There it is.
Is it better if I move it this way?
Yeah, move it closer to you. Somebody's asking if you've seen Road yet.
No. Are you kidding? I finally saw Sing. The last time I was in a movie theater, it was like first come, first serve. Remember, I did a whole thing on it last week. Is that one? You have one seat? Can everybody move down? I need 2. Looking for 2. Are those 2? Is that 2? That was the last time I was in a theater.
Haley Wyckoff says we had the same experience, got there too early and way too many previews for a 3-year-old.
Yes, Haley.
Tony Kendall says,
Tony.
Jenna, on New Year's Eve I was going to see either Jackie or Sing, but ended up seeing Jackie. A slow but good movie. How was Sing?
I thought I would like it more. It looked really, really cute. That's all I can say.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I would give it a 5, 6.
Oh, wow.
Is that low? I have high standards for movies.
You have high standards for everything, producers included.
Yeah, why not?
Right. Ren Bean says, when does the no sugar thing start? You had mentioned this no sugar thing on your
Yes.
Instagram post.
We're starting. We're in it.
We are?
Well, I'm not bringing you onto this one.
Oh, thank God.
You look good. You don't need to lose any more weight.
Thanks. Okay. Ren Bean says now?
Yes.
Now, no more sugar.
No more sugar.
It's like all day long, no sugar, or?
Yes, but it's manageable no sugar. So I was working with Further Food on that. It's something that furtherfood.com put out, and it's low sugar recipes, low sugar snacks. Like they have different experts that give tips. I wrote a couple articles for them. I gave a couple tips, and you sign up for their newsletter. It's actually pretty cool. Check it out.
I feel bad about this. J.M. Butler 25 says he's deaf. Do you know sign language?
I know this is for the check.
Right.
To get the check. Yeah.
That's all we got.
I'd like to learn. I know A, B, C, D, E.
Maybe we
F.
can get somebody come in and start signing during the show. I
Be a
don't know.
quiet one.
We have
Be a
we
powerful
can do
one.
a separate feed.
We'll have someone in a circle doing that, right? Isn't that what they do?
Right. We'll figure it out. Maybe one day. Margie Lucy says, good and happy new year. Love the hair.
Hey, Margie, thank you.
I just dropped it. 1 second. I apologize. Daphne Charlton Lansborough says, I took my son to a movie for the first time at 3. He loved it. He saw Polar Express. Martha Stollard says, hey, Jenna.
Hey, Martha.
Jen Sparkle says, Jenna, hilarious hearing you talk about Mariah 100 years ago, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
Jen Sparkle's Today Show workouts, LOL. You have a segment on that.
What?
You had a segment on the Today? Were you on the Today Show?
I know, I used to do all the fitness stuff. They've moved on.
Scott Hoskinson says, was it a master class in cooking?
No, it was a master class in Bikram.
Jen Sparkle says, love the map. Scott Hoskinson says, I have the same picture on my fridge.
Wow.
I wonder who the artist is. Sarah Dunsapolsky, the question of the day, says, Lance, will an autographed Thinner in 30 book ever be added to eBay? Let's do that.
Should we do it?
We will do that today,
You
Sarah.
have a pen over there?
Do I have a pen? We have a marker here somewhere. I have the,
Do you have a Sharpie? I'll do it right now.
the sharpness.
I've told this story before, but this picture was taken 3 months, less than 3 months, right before May, and I had the birthday in February. She was born in February, March, April, like 2.5 months after I had Quinn. I asked them if I could wait just a little longer. I needed to take like 10 more pounds off, and they said we wouldn't make deadline if we waited any longer. I said, please. They said, we'll give you another week. I was like, a week? Come on. I don't need a week. I need a month. So we ended up taking this picture, which was about now 10 pounds ago. So on the off chance that you're like, oh, she looks good, but she doesn't look amazing, I just wanted to throw that out there. And this sort of innocent-looking blue top and black pants, like no big whoop. This was like a 4-week discussion on what my wardrobe was going to be for the. I mean, so many things go into it. All right, I'm signing it right now.
Darren says good morning to you, me, Connor, and chopsticks on the window.
Good morning. I'm not signing to anyone. I'm just writing my thing, right?
I just date it, I guess. Happy New Year.
I give a little bit of advice.
Maybe a Happy New Year. That was a good one, Darren.
Come on, I'm still listening.
Okay, just Pekin says Happy New Year. Haley Wyckoff says, we just flew with our 3-year-old and she did great. Gave her a drink for takeoff and she slept through landing. Never once.
Vodka?
I wonder. Never once complained about her ears. Jen Sparkle says, love Thinner in 30. Tony Kendall says, thanks for that review, Jenna. I recommend seeing Jackie. Maybe you can do movie review segments on here. You can and you will. Happy New Year, Jenna Wolf. 1-3-17. That's going up for auction. Connor?
Sorry.
There was a question while you were out about having Thinner in 30 up for auction, so we said that we were going to do it. So Jenna has it signed.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
do it, baby.
Darren wants more art by Lance behind Jenna.
Okay, Darren, we'll do
We
it.
will do it. I will bring something in tomorrow for that. Patty Sanderson Cattell says, I am increasing my water also, and I'm
Good.
sipping on hot water here at work. It's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, I could see that. Add some lemon to it, especially.
Oh, man. Kari Beck. It knows the way to a man's heart almost as well as you do.
What?
I sent you all 3 Clark bars. This is Connor's mom.
Oh,
Connor should have them this week.
Okay.
nice.
She says okay. Jeremy Reed says Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Jeremy.
Sarah Densipolsky says yay with a smiley face for the
Cool.
Thinner and 30
Oh,
book.
good.
Hannah Levy says love the art behind you is beautiful. Jen Sparkle says yay. Haley Wyckoff says LOL, not vodka, this is for the drink. Darren's asking who did the art behind Jenna?
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
We just bought it off of like when we bought the furniture because Jenna liked it.
I
It was
loved
in a
it.
picture that we saw.
I'm glad everybody likes it.
Yeah. So, what did Picasso said something about artists plagiarizing? So I'll be plagiarizing that piece for the show. Okay, and let's just a few more, and then we'll get on to the next part of the show. Okay. That is the biggest water bottle ever.
I know, it's a big water bottle.
Okay.
It was either that or they had like a thimble. I was like, you have nothing in between?
That was
No, nothing in between. You want it?
That was in The Godfather. There's still echo apparently, so we're dealing with that.
Maybe when the couch comes?
I'm hoping. And then the blinds and everything, we'll get it all taken care of. New York City Minimal says they will be done decorating soon. It will help. New York City Minimal says Happy New Year. Cookies X78 says good morning from Mexico. Mary J. Rambo says Happy New Year. May your year be amazing may your new year be amazing as you are.
Thank you.
Sonia Baxley says, will you be on the road to Denver anytime soon?
No, but I'm on the road to Vegas tomorrow. I'm going out there for the CES conference on behalf of Lose It, a great, amazing fitness app. So if anyone's going to be out in Vegas, I'll be at, I don't forget where I'm staying.
And Grace Elizabeth Bennett says, I did Pilates this morning. Thank you for being an inspiration to me, Jenna.
You got it. Good for doing that.
Tom Watts says, getting ready to reread your book.
Nice.
Marvin Kirschenbaum says, just finished a 17K walk out down there.
Wow, 17K?
Right. Tony Kendall wants to know, Jenna, is the Celebrity Apprentice for you?
I watched Celebrity Apprentice last night.
Oh, you did?
I did because I thought it was going to be a train wreck, but it wasn't. It was just a regular show that was on, and they always get the most odd B-listing celebrities, right?
They do. Fred Pratt is asking, no show tomorrow. There is a show tomorrow.
There is a show tomorrow, but I'm going to leave a little bit early and head to the airport. Lance may or may not come with.
I'm going to come with you
You
tomorrow
are?
to the airport, so we have a show for the full-ish.
Nice. So there's no show Thursday. That's the only
Thursday
day
we'll
there's no
talk.
show.
We'll figure out something.
We are gonna
We're
figure out something.
We're gonna figure out something. Maybe.
Wait, well, I'll tell you. So I'm on stage at 2 o'clock. So
2 o'clock
from
Western
2 to
time.
3. So that's 1, 12, 11. That's right when we go live. Unless someone can.
No, it's the other. It's 2 o'clock our time.
Yeah. No, it's 2 o'clock local time.
There.
Yeah.
So that's 5 o'clock here, Jen.
Oh, wait, cool. Got that. You guys got that? Please, you guys are so slow with the other thing. I'm having a hard time. I never claimed to be smarter after I had kids. I always claimed to be dumber. So here's what I'm doing: is I'm living up to my own thoughts.
Well, we'll discuss it off air. We have some options for Thursday.
Yeah, then I could do something from out there.
Yeah.
I could do my hotel workout. I always brag that I work out when I've got no equipment. I'm stuck in a hotel room on the road. Now we could do that live
Right.
and you can see it.
And we can have Jasmine is available that day a little bit, so we can have Jasmine come in. You guys
Great.
can
I'm
talk.
gonna miss Jasmine.
Well, we can. She's available on Thursday.
Yeah, but I'm not available. I mean, I'm out there.
You can talk on the phone. We'll have Jasmine in here. We'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
How many ounces of water is this?
It's a lot. All right. You ready to break and we'll come back
Yes,
with
we got through Facebook too.
We got through Facebook, we got
Amazing.
through everything, and we have an advertiser here. And
Yes, amazing, which will be fun. We'll talk about that in a second. So let's take a break, reset, and we'll come back.
All right. We'll be back in a minute, guys. Yes, Darren, we're off to take a potty break, and we'll be coming back.